guys, I need you to listen to me really closely. There's this thing, this supernatural thing. It's been telling everybody, to the kids of all ages, to kill themselves, to harm people, harm others. And I don't know how to stop it. We don't know how to stop it, guys. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something really important. Delete all of your social media. Delete your Twitter. Delete your Facebook. Delete your YouTube. Deactivate everything you have that's on your phone right now before it's too late. Please. We don't have much time, guys. Now, listen. I'm gonna tell you this. First. This is probably the stupidest challenge I've ever heard in my entire life. So if you guys hadn't heard already, there's a challenge that has been like surfacing on the internet known as the Momo challenge, which is pretty much this like a picture of this like really creepy ass face that's been like popping up randomly over like, you know, young children's applications such as Facebook, Twitter, Kik, WhatsApp. WhatsApp is probably like the most prominent one, like the most like noticeable one of all things. You know, even YouTube videos, it comes out of nowhere for these videos when their parents are watching. This thing known as Momo tells like these like children to harm themselves, harm others, commit suicide. Like it sounds like something out of a really like cheesy like supernatural movie that's been panned by critics and it just has a very cliched principle. Pretty much, if you guys haven't heard of Momo already, it's been like a thing like way back in like 2018. It was a very creepy like ass image, but like people hadn't been really thinking that much of it, and you know it was subject to like void memes as well, and you know it like I said, it's pretty creepy. And now Momo has resurfaced hair ass up into 2019 to do this stupid ass challenge. But guys, guess what? It's not true. Yes, it is considered a hoax. Like there's no like reports or claims of like, you know, children harming themselves, committing suicide, and all that kind of weird stuff. It's all just, you know, like a prank or whatever, created by like some like weird like Facebook group who has been trying to get like a quick, you know, thrill or a high, or like get your own like 15 minutes of fame. Why am I mentioning this, by the way? Not only that, there are people out there who are still like believing in this whole challenge thing, but there are like numerous like news anchors talking about this whole situation, how scary it is, and them saying how like their parents like monitor their children's like devices, their laptops, computers, which is kind of understandable. You know, like despite all of this like being like a hoax, like their parents like should still like monitor their kids, you know, devices and all that, just in case like anything really like fucked up happens. I mean, I guess it was like a really good scare. I was a bit intrigued by it. If this like thing actually is real, the last thing you would catch me doing is going on YouTube doing some weird shit, because I don't want that thing popping up into my videos telling me to commit on living, because I don't want that to happen in my life. All right. Like again, like it was a really like dumb like thing to be worrying about. Like it wasn't even actually a challenge. I know, like us people, we've been doing like really stupid ass challenges in the past like decade or so. You know, like us millennials and like, you know, younger generations has been, you know, has our own fair share of doing dumb shit. Like I mean, like I'm coming forth, I'm admitting it. Like we're the ones doing stupid shit as well. Like I'm pretty sure like millennials just be like, oh, you know, you don't have any common sense as to, you know, why you're doing this type of thing, you know. But but like in the end, you know, it's a very, you know, fucked up, stupid like little thing. When I first heard about it, I was like, what the hell? Like this is like, and I saw Momo again. I was like, no, like people already been through this. People already seen this person, seen this sculpture. People already know like what's the whole deal with it. And the fact that it was resurfacing, like it was kind of weird to me, you know. And like I felt that grabbed my attention. I want to talk about it because the fact that it made like news headlines that also gave me a bit of shivers down my spine, because there's no like way that it will promote suicide or anything like that, which is kind of far from the truth. The second thing I want to talk about is Ninja losing subscribers. He isn't officially the most subscribed channel on Twitch anymore. This is due to a few reasons. Simply because, well, he's been playing Fortnite for like a really long time, and people have moved on from the then popular game onto Apex. Like I haven't been really check on the Ninja's like stuff lately. Like I don't really like know for sure if he's still playing Fortnite or not, but I'm more than likely he still is, because I know a few like streamers who are still playing Fortnite to this very day, despite Apex being a big popular thing. The second reason is probably due to Ninja's like weird, eccentric, passive aggressive personality. I've heard and witnessed Ninja like making these like really weird claims, just being like not a really like good like sports player, if that makes any sense. Like correct me if I'm like totally wrong, like if Ninja sees this video, like he can say what he wants, because like I'm just like speaking from like what I've seen so far. Like I'm not like having like personal opinions towards him or anything like that, but I'm just like seeing what I've like personally seen. But yeah, so like numerous people have been like saying that, oh, like Ninja's been talking like really like have been like talking smack to just like other like streamer or like other Fortnite players in relation like to his winnings for Fortnite, yada yada yada, and he hasn't been like really like the best like person in terms of like losing. And he's like a really like bad sort of winner. Like even though he isn't like the most subscribed channel on Twitch, but he is still like concurrently the most like followed streamer, which makes no sense. But like he's like still like the most watched and like the most like most followed as of 2019. So Gaming Enthusiasts, which is a website I will link in the description below, has also stated is now only the 12th most subscribed streamer with 26,908 subscribers at the time of this writing. That's still an enormous amount, estimated 1,030k a month from Twitch alone, which is pretty impressive. It's like unfortunately a fraction of what he used to earn for when he was like the most like subscribed Twitch channel on Twitch. That was a mouthful. Damn. He would earn like an estimate of around 263,000 from his subscriber base alone, which is kind of impressive. But then again, I think now he's either a few subscribers behind, or like he's just overshadowed by this like other like Twitch streamer named Shroud, who is now currently the most subscribed Twitch streamer as of now. Like again, like things could change over time. Like I'm just saying it for the sake of as of now. That's all for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know if you want to hear more. I'm really hopefully I'm on a roll with just commentary type things. Like literally a few months ago, I've never like even thought about, not even a few months ago, like literally like 5 months ago, like I never really thought of even doing a single thing about talking in front of the camera and like talk about subjects. But ever since I've been doing this Momokun thing, like I felt I've been more productive, and I felt that I felt more satisfaction doing one of these commentary videos. Like despite me missing a few like key points about this whole fact thing. So I'd like to thank you guys so much for sticking around and actually watching my videos and giving me good feedback on what I should do and what I should improve about it. Because honestly, like I think the gaming videos, in my opinion, I feel like I was going nowhere with them. I felt like I was very unsatisfied with them. I wasn't meeting a fulfillment. I wasn't meeting a requirement that makes me feel satisfied and makes me feel happy about what I make in terms of like content. And here and there, like there'll be like a few live streams on YouTube of me playing a game or whatever, but in terms of like let's play to playthroughs, I don't think those will happen anymore anytime soon. I don't really like see like a purpose of it, in my opinion. Like also because I think that it's a very oversaturated like market right now, especially on YouTube. Like I can't like stress how many times that there's like so many like small YouTubers attempting to get big just by playing video games. Like it's just like a really like hard thing for me to like grasp. Like others might do it pretty well, like they might manage to grab an audience, but for me, for my purpose, like I don't think I'm going anywhere with that kind of stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for understanding and actually taking the time to adjust to the changing like pace and the changing content, because honestly, like I personally I like talking for the camera. I like speaking about like what's going on in the world, because I feel like like not only that it helps me be informed, but it helps you guys be interested in what I am talking about, and it encourages you guys to be more informed about what's going on, and you be more interested in what I have to say. I appreciate you guys sticking around this long, and I'm sorry I went over. I overstayed my welcome. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and give me some good, really good feedback, and I will see you guys in the next video. It's like I said, the Momo thing has been like a thing back in 2018, and right then and there, like people already know that it isn't a real like subject. It isn't like a real individual. It's just a statue made in Japan. I forgot what it's called. I actually forgot what it's called. Like it was like a weird name for it, but they just call it Momo just for the sake of Momo. But like the thing is, like people often associate that with like a supernatural, like horror, even though it's just a little artwork. It's a piece of artwork. What are you doing with your life? Anyway,